really like this shirt. However, how do we plan to occupy something that's already occupied? Or if there's an area that's not occupied, it may be unoccupiable for various reasons. We might want to leave it alone. These private space agencies and so on and so forth, do they really know what they're in for? Remember, in planet Mars, it's not just a rock. I tried to tell folks that there was a river running behind that large hill. Some people didn't want to believe it. They said, well, you changed the image. We're not going to look. It's back there. What if I told you that I can now show you that that river is coming out from behind that hill in images that I found in NASA's archive? You don't even have to change the picture. You can see it plainly. All right, there it is. So let's reacquaint ourselves with this big hill, mound, whatever it is. And there's the magic, and there is the river running back there behind it. Now, if you follow it back there, it disappears for a bit and then briefly reappears, and we have found quite a bit of water, if you've seen the other videos, including a spillway, miles and miles and kilometers downstream without doing anything to the picture as far as bringing out contrast. There's the direction of the flow of this river. But with this image, this was the only set of images I could find of this. And we had to adjust the contrast to bring it out. There's an area right there to where have trouble seeing what happens. There seems to be land there, and then the water shows up again over to the right on the other side before eventually disappearing behind some other, I don't know if you call it Earth. It's not on Earth, so some other Mars, whatever. And that arrow is pointing to there's all sorts of strange structures back there. I don't know if any of you ever really looked in the other video. I mean, look at these. What is that? What are these things? I'm not making this up. It's back there. Anyway, you can see where the water picks back up back there, and then kind of has a real narrow area right there that it channels through, and then you see it pick back up to the far right. So I had trouble finding other images of this specific area until recently. Wait, before we get to that, look back there in the back. Look on that, where that mountain rises. There's all sorts of things on that mountainside. It's amazing. Anyway, here is an image that we found, and I will put the link up to this. Now, this is right during that same time. It's Martian day 194, I believe. And as the mass cam turns to the right, we'll be bringing in these images that it takes as it turns to the right. We're sliding them in like cards here. And at some point, I'm hoping that this river will show up. Well, who am I kidding? I know it's going to. And look, right there, here we go. It's starting to come into view. These are unaltered images, folks. This is the way they are in their archives. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Look at that. Do you see it? Down in that valley, Valley Solo, there it is. Wow. You have got to be kidding me. What's up with that, man? Now, this water has been there all along. They tell us in 2014 they've discovered some water, and this is going back years before that. 2012, I believe. They're playing us for fools. As you go down a little bit more, you see this. It's kind of out of view. And then finally, are you kidding me? What's up with that? That's either a bend in the river or a reservoir forming down there. There's probably a dam and spillway down to our right that's not in view. Look at that. It's like a postcard. Yeah, a postcard with nuclear fallout and whatever's laying on this side and water behind it. Yeah, that's pretty, isn't it? Now look at that. Add a little bit of contrast. That's not just a canyon of dirt and mud, folks. There's a lot else going on back there. Take a look at that. It's exciting and it's also a little bit frightening. We'll be back. We can do this all day.